Hi, I'm Steven. This is StevenTechTalks. I want to talk about how some researchers are working on a method to use a microphone to capture private keys just by putting this microphone near a computer, capturing the secret keys that it uses to connect to other computers securely. To understand how the microphone breaks encryption, it helps to understand a simple encryption process. For most encryption, we got two parties, A and B, and for this scenario, we're going to go ahead and say that they've already used public key cryptography to negotiate each of them having a key. This is symmetric key cryptography, which means these keys are exactly the same, and they will both open the same lock. This is already unlocked. This would stand in for symmetric key cryptography, AES, that kind of a thing. If you don't know what that is, don't worry about it. Just this locks messages up. Now let's say our party A has composed a very dubious message asking to grab lunch and to overthrow the government. Now this person wants to keep this message private, so they take it and they encrypt it using their key. Just know that when they lock this up, it needs the key. This travels through the internet, and then, well, you can guess what happens over here. The other party can just open it up and read the message. Where the microphone comes in is actually during the decryption or the encryption process, because they both use the key. The microphone perks up and listens for the sound the key makes. In the physical world, you could think of this as if a microphone was listening in on a lock as it makes this sound. In the digital world, that sound is actually the sound of the processor's circuits having a high-pitched whine as they move electricity through them. Basically, when the computer's processing the key, you can listen for the high-pitched noises and figure out what the key is. So once this microphone has listened in, it actually has a copy of the key too, and so it can also happily decrypt the lock, which is quite bad for our two parties trying to secretly negotiate how they're going to overthrow the government and where they're going to eat for lunch. The researchers determined that from a distance of about 1 foot, you can use a regular microphone, the kind you'd find on a cell phone, next to a computer in a quiet room and carry out this attack. You could use a specialized microphone, which I've done a horrible job of drawing here. It looks kind of like a dish. Think of like a giant satellite dish, but smaller. A really specialized microphone can get it from about 10 meters away. They might be able to perfect this with time, but these are about the numbers that it looks like right now. So if a cell phone's within about 1 foot of your computer, or if a special mic's within about 10 meters of your computer, that's about the range this attack can be carried out at in a quiet room. So in Starbucks, these might be much, much closer, or might not even be feasible at all because of the noise, and you can't work out all the static. This is possibly the closest thing we have in the real world to a James Bond breaking all of the encryption device. I really hope this makes it into film, maybe like a Mr. Robot episode or something, because this is just really, really cool, like a microphone cracking encryption. I got a lot more content coming up in the future, so I'd really appreciate it if you'd subscribe. If you like this video, like the video, and what are your thoughts about this? I'd love to hear it in the comments down below. I will see you guys soon. Have a nice day. Look out for microphones. Bye-bye.